You know, chill. What's happening? Hey, yo, man. It's just wolves with beats. You clown niggas can't roll the streets. We say shop. Who say we roll the east? Taking over the block. Yo, it's just wolves with beats. You clown niggas can't roll the streets. We say shop. Who say we rule the east? Taking over the block. Taking over the block. Straight funky and poly. Blue X-Lero, they looking for me. What the fuck you behind me for? Stressing everything I breathe on. I'm from a boulevard where niggas get jacked and beat on. Whatever on me, we more lavish. I might sneak you in the crib, see my lizards and glasses. Try to get me come up on, yo. And when you see me, you know I got my come up on. Cartier, call me up. Robbery, yeah, we got your seat in the back of the Beamer Star. We like lion killers, catch me on stage with the gauge in my right hand, grenade in this leather bomber. I scout money, you know we hungry and talk funny. Coughing y'all corner rappers, don't ever walk up on me. I write with only a same mouth, but Jews gave me money to clout with a fuck. My first gun was a 32 back before graduated to the 38, maybe a 9. I prefer the 4-5, stay live, text held the track gig, 88. AR spit from far, the best temp, camouflage vet, reppin' a sec. We on the east wing, Trinity, sexy bad. We up at Spain with that thing, my crew strong. We take no search on your party gun, you know how to run. Spray places, cover bases, beat cases. A big alpha, get your teeth knocked the fuck out. Keep it ninja, take money, stay ninja, I ninja. Any motherfucker get 10. Rappers, your time's up, finish the rhymes up. All my soldiers is lined up, my corners is crimed up. Niggas know where to find us, setting the grind up. Probably checking the pies up, my ratings is shined up. Whoa, we on the rise up, box supplied up. Plotting niggas you wind up, box and wind up. Straight, we got them sized up. And when the east is in the house, you, yeah. Side of the project's great skeleton. Buffalo boots, Mac 11 tucked in front of the back. Prestigious fools, I'm killing them, hoes, I'm drilling them. We like George Foreman out in the streets, we grilling them. In the van, 45s and dillies ready to slam. The house arrest boxes going off. Tony got grams, got a bathtub full of white, laying it like Sam. I tear the tone about the blow, got cameras like fans. This is Boulevard hard, larger than your black car. Camouflage, that guard, I stomp the yard. INS, spit, monster bars, split, long cigars. My click doors, bitch, y'all a fraud. I get it in like Tim off the glass. Scared of my name, I'm like the brass, sending men off the blast. When I spit, make them spend all their cash. I'm so woke that I ain't ripping off the tags. President Berthas. Some push, some purpose. I'm the grouch, my mouth is a circus. Burner plus a good learner. Don't need a hood. All I need is a big burner. Matt Turner, snake rat murderer. All I hear is turf talk. Back rooms full of guns, a bullet wound, birthmarks. From the first spark, you heard my response. More resource, time my whole crew's missing just launched. Out the beehive, you tip and you die, but you still can't survive. You can't see past 5. Check the outlook. This is not in the book. You get dragged across the floor on your jaw with my hook. Lyrical jokes, 5 mil to deal off the books. Steve Riff gave the nod, the universal good luck. Still spitting poison middle, red monkey and woo dim. At Honeydew, Carlos, Sunday, all in them. Put my clan in the front, we unite them. Make them all RSVP if they want it, we don't invite them. No beef, let's talk and more action. You can roll as a whole and we'll send you back in fractions. Break me fanatic with trade sleeping addicts. The Abbott pull out the 45, loop the status. I scroll through the menu, then roll to the venue. The dress code is also get a hold of food.
Want fuller and thicker hair in 3 to 6 months? You've got
Remember the girls back there? They used to play hopscotch. Used to jump in the rope. Yeah, we're gonna come up out of a real powerful book titled Knowledge of Self. This is all I deal with. This is all I want in existence. I just want everything that's about me, the knowledge of me, myself, and I. That's right. You scared of yourself. I ain't scared of you. Yeah, you ain't gonna get the rhythm like this nowhere else. I ain't gonna give you that 808. Yeah. Yeah, that's a track though that my little symbols in on with and we're gonna give some energies out to these people. Broken Land Beats. Make sure you download that talented beings, all right? It's important that you do. That's right. All right, so we're gonna get busy. Drop a little tunes for me in the background. And I'm gonna get to reading so we can get up out of here. Yes, indeedy. Look, so we titled this Universally You, right? Looking at you universally. And what I mean by this, right? I want you to conceive everything that you've learned or that has been said about what the universe is. I want you to eliminate that. I want you to forget about that. Okay? I want you to start developing. Each and every individual should have a different concept of how the universe looks to them. If I walk around to 8 billion people on the planet Earth and I ask each and every one of you, what is the universe to you? Not one of you niggas better not share the same idea. Else we're going to start all over again in the Garden of Eden. Yeah, it's only right. That way everybody get their fair share. You won't have the rich and the poor. It'll just be niggas. You see what I'm saying? If you got 20 apples in your basket, that's because you wanted 20 apples. If I got 10 in mine, that's because this will suffice. I only got me and my wife. But we still need to see each other still on an equal level. So let's get into this concept of anything of what this universe is, right? And hoping that you can develop and build on the concept of what you deem yourself to be. And before we go read, I want you to take a look up the word universe. When attempted to spell it, I have everyone know that if you if you thought the universe wasn't significance had significance and that you wasn't uh dictating and controlling any universe that exists, because the way I believe, if there's a universe, one of you created it. I know I got mine. So if you was to even spell the word universe and you was a non-believer, you wouldn't even be able to spell it without you. So why don't many people believe in a mystery God? Let's look at this. Because lately it's been a big trend. Where's that phone at, man? Let me cut this down. Lately there's been a big trend of people so-called becoming conscious of themselves being this, God or what have you. And more people is growing out of the idea of anything being spooky or what they call Sky Daddy or mystery God. Right? So we bring this to light in 2024 going into 25 because we don't want to keep tick-tocking without having any understanding as to what's going on in the time that we're tick-tocking in. I'm going to read from a book, like I said, Knowledge of Self, which is a collection of wisdom on the science of everything in life, edited by Dr. Supreme Understanding of Law, CBS, A Life of Law, and Sons of Law. And it's forwarded by Lord Jamal of Brand Nubian. And under Supreme Understanding of Law, okay, coming out of Atlanta, Georgia, which is what they call the Law's Garden, writes that many people agree with him that the black man is a god, or that he is godly, or that we are divine, or that God inhabits man. Your body is a temple of God. Hence, that's the scripture that you can pull up to back up the many concepts of what you'll hear today. Only for the simple fact that the good book states that the body is a temple of God. Y'all need to relax on that and think about this. What type of body we talking about? Because a zebra is a body. A lion has a body. A roach has a body. Huh? Or that his spirit, listen now, listen to the key words in here. You need to be extracting the key words in this talk, because this is what you listen to when people talk. Don't just be particular and attentive when children talk. I need you to be more attentive and conscious and aware when enlightened so-called elite individuals talk. Don't just turn the channel. Oh, I don't understand what they talking about. I don't want to listen to him. Get a dictionary. Get the Black Law Dictionary. Use your phone to look words up that you don't understand. So again, your body is the temple of what? God. Or that his, meaning that you're talking about a man now. It don't say her, right? Think about it. Look what you're reading. It don't say it. It could very well, if God wasn't a man, use the word to identify it as something other than. Huh? Or that its spirit is in us. But it says his. His who? Have you ever find out who this character is that you be speaking of that is of God attributed as he? Because I know I didn't graduate school, but I did read the dictionary a few times. And the last time when I read it, it was at the Webster Dictionary. He means man. Man means male. Male means himself. So don't try to trick me just because I wasn't in the classroom. I'm very much sure if I was attentive there, I would have bust them joint wide open. And everybody know that. But I ain't want to shine that way. I ain't want that's where I let y'all go ahead and get your groove on. Get your shine on. You get all the A's and B's. Perfect attendance. You be the president of the class. I had to be the wizard. Sticking with the class clown. we the one that kept the spirit cooking in there. So listen, people. When we talk about his spirit, we're no more identifying as you listening to me and taking in the objective and putting it forward in the best suitable situation possible for the whole of things. That's the spirit. That's what when we say we spirit cooking, that's what we talking about. Sending forth good ideas, glad tidings, and traveling well. Amen. Praise the Lord. Oh, damn, did I fuck that up? How I go? Oh, like this, right? I'm sorry. I got my own joint, like me, myself, and I keep rising and elevating to his height. And it varies. Each year I keep revising my what will be your oath or your anthem. You know how you take pledges to do whatever else out here in the world? You better be taking a pledge to yourself. And it should be changing. This way they get New Year's from. They got you tricked up doing this old New Year's shit. Drinking and getting all drunk and forgetting what the fuck the oath was. Oh, what the fuck? You know what I mean? You drunk as shit, drinking Henny come January 2nd, and you ain't gonna recover till like January 5th. So you forgot all about who you was partying with. And you're not supposed to be partying at all. See, that's what the devil do. He take your sacrificial holy rituals and events and make play and games of it. Did y'all know that? Oh yes, he do. Yo, man, I study the devil. This is a sly, slick motherfucker. You just don't know. You people have no fucking clue of how slick this devil is. I know you don't. I'm watching your behavior and the way you act and the things you do and the way that you talk. I'm very convinced. See, but I'm the energy that must be around. And so that means even the devil has to accept me. Even the devil love me. And that nigga got to bake me a cake and have my marijuana growing favorably with the proper ingredients. It's just the law of balance. It's no more than them telling you what they're gonna do before they fuck you up. Right? Don't they tell you in the Simpsons? Look, we're gonna put what fluoride in your water. Next thing you know, Michigan pop. Bang. This yo, I got a pack of Newports for you, but little fine read print on the bottom of it said, "Don't smoke this shit. This shit will fuck your lungs up and make your goddamn dick fall off, motherfucker." Still, you can't blame them. I told you, it say it on the goddamn pack, you idiot. You chose to smoke it, whether your dick fell off or not. Obviously, you didn't care at the time. So don't come to me now talking about, oh, I want to sue you. You're a bad guy. Stupid, dumb. Dumb. Go stand in the corner. Go march or something. Hey, get them a bus, y'all, so they can go to fucking Washington Monument and shit and walk up and down around the water. I don't know what do you do there? You just stand out there all day? Shit. The fuck out of here. These people if it's 8 billion people on the planet Earth, 9 billion of them have lost their natural mind. A lot of y'all ain't gonna catch that until like the year 3030. So listen. In fact, many black preachers have spoken about the inherent divinity of man, all while proclaiming, right, that there is a much greater God somewhere outside of man. Y'all ever heard about these people? A lot of y'all still think like that today. I done had some people tell me, well, Nate, I may agree with you a little bit, but you ain't the big guy. You the small guy. I mean, like, okay, you trying to think. You getting your insight together. It's building. There's been an improvement. Talk about that's all that's all it's registered in my mind. I don't know what else goes on with y'all, but when I be dealing with human beings and these monkeys on the planet, it's like I come at y'all in different strategies just to see, because I pull strings. I got to tweak you a little bit. I'm a real doctor, but I deal with the psych, and it's a little different than the doctors that you know of, where they tell you go to Walgreens or Rite Aid and pick up your prescription. See, the psych is metaphysic. It's spiritual. It's really the unseen forces that you don't deal with. You see? Because they got you too much like Madonna. And what is Madonna? Physical. Huh? Think about it. What's one of her hit songs? I am a material girl living in a material world. Ain't that what she said? Well, listen, in order to be material, then you got to be physical. This is why they want you to be down to earth. You ever notice that? Oh, that's a good down to earth brother. I hate that shit. because I ain't down to earth and I'm really not that good at all. I just be putting on a facade for the appropriate situation and case, but I'd rather be bad. I am. Ask my mom. I think I got whippings the most out of all the children. Because I was bad. Shit, I got kicked out of Catholic school for insubordination. Now, how many of you niggas ever did that? I got receipts for my shit, nigga. Yeah. Non-compliance, talking back to the nuns, being disruptive in class. But look, here's the thing, just like in real life, criminal charges, they lying. The disruptiveness in class was me actually teaching the class. How am I disruptive? I'm bringing life each and every day, Monday through Friday. Jesus is on the set. Mind you, Catholic school, you go to Bible study, Sunday school, first services, short period, then you go. So how am I being disruptive? They got to go and figure that out. But I'm going to teach you today. Oh, you're going to learn today. You see, because of my great beings here on the earth has made it possible by way in which now I can do what I need to be doing that I could have been doing so long ago. And just think, had the world allowed me to voice myself, oh my God, just think how far advanced the black children will be. Because listen, Father Law didn't come out till like 1969. The 5% Nation. Nation Islam. Now, I give it to the Nation Islam too. At least they was cleaning up the black man, giving them some dignity. But it was Father Law who actually came out and was like, look, y'all God. Motherfucker, everything else out here that's not helping you out in his life being God. And we run with that. If you wasn't supportive to the well-being of what I'm about, you can go ahead with that and stand in the corner. Or go march on the Washington Monument or somewhere up there in front of the White House. I don't know. But don't talk that stuff to me. We just don't see it that way. That's not what I'm talking about when I say the black man is God. Goes on to say, understanding the law. He's saying that I'm saying that the black man is God with a capital J. I'm saying God is the black man. He also goes on to write that I'm also saying there is no greater mystery. There is no great mysterious God floating around somewhere beyond humanity. People, are we clear on this? This is supposed to go viral. What's supposed to go viral, Nate? Just a little small sentence, the idea of there being no great mysterious God floating around like Casper the Friendly Ghost. Oh, let me go to China and help Wang Chongqing. Oh, wait. Sing it and sing it along. I have a golden child that's about to fall off the bridge. Maybe I'll send my archangel Gabriel. Hey, Gabriel, I know you're busy saving all the people in Russia and Israel, but can you pose and go help Nate the Greek? He's losing his fucking mind on earth. Like, God got a lot of work to do, man. I could just imagine. I got a heaven of imagination. Like, wow. I feel kind of like I'm ready to die and leave here and go help God. If that's the case, if y'all don't want my help, then I go help God. I go in the spooky world. Niggas is going to drown. Buildings are going to blow up and catch on fire. Can you handle it? You think you can work? You think you can't handle the work here that America got for you? How you think you gonna go to heaven and work for God? You're an EMT here on the planet, and you talking about, or somebody of you that know you is saying that this nigga needs psychiatric treatment, evaluation, and treatment. These motherfuckers is doctors and principals out here. They need to see a sight. I'm telling y'all. I'm studying the vibration and frequency of the planet Earth. So I have to bring these different remedies. This is why you must share your energy. Share your knowledge. Don't share the video. Motherfuck the video. I don't give a fuck about the video. I don't even care how you like me or not. I don't care what I got on when I do what I do. You just so happen if it so-called look good, then that's just, man, listen. I gotta fit the fucking play the part, don't I? Look, if I'm the president, you want me come all out with a scruggly beard? Dirty and shit and all tangled up? You can be like, man, this nigga ain't no president. That's not how the president is supposed to look. I like my president clean cut. You know how them old white women are, them old black women. That's why they threw Obama up there. Talking about, right here, take this nigga, this your black man. That wasn't a real black man. You know, people like me, they ain't trick me. I said, goddamn, they done threw the house nigga up there. Now you know how a house nigga is. House nigga. I fucks with house niggas because they smart as shit. Especially the house niggas of the day. So don't sleep on a house nigga. But just like, look, man, don't come to me talking about, yo, this your black man. I'm sure everybody's idea of what a black man is varies in difference in America. You can't just put who you want in there talking about this is the black man. He said, Nick, I don't even know how they did that. They probably got on him later on after that speech. Because he said, I ain't black. Yup. And I ain't here to help you black niggas either. He might not have said that in those words, but you know how presidents talk. You got to read between the lines. That's why most people don't like to listen to presidential speeches because they don't feel like reading between the lines. You ever listen to Kamala? What she says makes no sense. Never. You think that's a mistake? Okay. You can have a conversation with God and get bad advice. Right? Guess who you're talking to? Yourself. Otherwise, how can serial killers and psychopaths claim God told them what to do? If they aren't credible, it's anybody who claims to hear from God. Think about it. You have people say Satan told me to do it. Ever notice that people always claim they know God is real because they made it through some crazy situation alive? That's the number one. I'm teaching y'all, so you're supposed to pay attention because everything is everything. This is the super trick to keep you in the sick psychosis. I know how. I studied this and I know it backwards and forwards and forward and backwards. It's a method. It's just like Christmas every 25th, Halloween, and trick or treat. New Year's, Easter. Never fail. Without a heartbeat. Right? Ever since you know America exists. No days off. We never canceled Christmas. Never over my 60 years. See? So that's the ritual that keeps the pie alive. Without those events, the battleship sink. Oh man, y'all don't see that. That's why it's like I'm frightened, y'all, when y'all see me do shit like this, cause it's scary. Like it's in my mind, it's happening. I'm looking at the people having a vision other than Happy New Year's on January 1st. They got you so thrown off that it's just a couple more months before the new year comes in. But they got to have you intoxicated prior to at a certain point and period in time. We got the new moon too. We got the two new moon discussion coming up too. So stay tuned. You're gonna want to be uploaded with the proper concept of what this thing is really about too. Okay? Okay. So don't you know somebody that talk like that? Oh, I know God is real. He saved me. I was going to fall off the Empire State Building. And a bird just came from out of nowhere and pushed me back up on a ledge. Right? But what about the people that don't make it? What about the people that don't make it from the crazy situations like you experience? So you can have a personal relationship with anything you imagine or believe in. That doesn't make it real. But here's the kicker. Now that we are moving forward in time and bringing things to a higher state of vibrating, because the individual actually pulsates the concept, it does become real. It does manifest. You see, for oftentimes until now, we had to reside under the concept of having differentiation of what was real and what's not real. You see, no more than how Elijah Muhammad, see, he had to come with the white man being the devil. But then look, in the next decade, Malachi York come out with the black man being the devil. That confused a lot of people, and they went crazy. But I maintain, because all I do is ever seek to know. And this is the energy I want you to reside in. This is what it is to be a student of life, a child of God, one who seeks to know. So, as a man thinketh, so shall it be. And that's why we got the third dimension. Because just like Burger King, who, let remind you, they are occultists, very high ranking Masons on earth. It's the only place where you can have it your way. You notice that? In America, you can have it your way. I don't know about in China or many other countries. Can you have it your way like you can have it in America? I don't know if you can sit out on corners in other countries and smoke weed and drink beer. And I don't know if you can have sex all out in cars and in the parks and things, and you know. But we do know that we got substances that are banned in this, that are in America, that are actually banned in other countries. So that tells us something along. That tells a long story in itself, right there. So how could this mystery God be omnipotent and change his mind at whim? You mean to tell me God made man and then realized he made a mistake? Just look through the Old Testament and see how many times he changed his mind talking to Moses alone. Moses had to walk him out of a bunch of crazy things. And God changes his mind in every people's scripture. Why? People make mistakes, but an all knowing spirit. So if you were trying to get a life or death message to everyone on the planet, would you send one guy? Think about that. That's a good question. You know how long it's going to take for that one man to prepare us all on the planet for the coming of the Christ? Why wouldn't God be smart enough to send a bunch of niggas? Heaven, God should be able to make a news flash in the sky. They doing it over there in LA and all them other countries, opening up portals and making faces and dragons and shit all in the sky. How come God just don't? They did it in the movie Viva Vendetta, you know. So God should be just be able to say, look, right? Never mind sending somebody. See, God playing games. You want to pick one person to go to the lost sheep. You want to pick another person to go to the niggas that's being bombed. Like I told you, a lot of things just don't make sense when it comes to this mystery God's life concept, this mystery thing that America propagates, that I come up with. You know, the myth. When I was in, mind you, I come from hardcore church shit. So I, it's to me, it's no different from the fantasy of Santa Claus and God. Y'all gotta forgive me for that. Neither one of them niggas existed when I was coming up. Neither did the fairy godmother, because I caught my mom putting the money under the pillow. So that was 3 strikes. That ass is out now. Oh, y'all fucking up now. I really had to get me, like, stay focused. I started laying back. I was on a bunk bed. And this is why I wear glasses to this day. Where are the glasses? They're around here. So I wear glasses to this day because on the bunk bed in a small house in North Philadelphia, the roof, the ceiling was like right there. Hold on. Let's get some connection. What is cut off? So I used to stare at the light because I would contemplate the dumb shit that's propagated from the 1960s. Like, who is God? How can I'm going to a school that's telling me God is good, God is great, He's there to help you with all your cares and needs and everything, and this, that, thing, and the other. And then you go back in the hood, I'm hearing gunshots, people dying, uh, people on the phone with anxiety, frustrations, family members, all type of medication, mom depressed, beating my ass. We ain't got nothing to eat but fucking syrup and white bread and hard cheese that don't melt. Like, it didn't fucking add up. It didn't. Then what do I'm supposed to get up in the morning and go back into the building and look at the white nuns and feel a whole new different way? Come on, y'all, you come on. You trying to play too many mental games with these kids, and you need to stop. You need to stop. Cut it the fuck out. That's why Umar came up out of the schooling system in Philadelphia. I don't blame him. I wouldn't. Oh, no, dog. Are you kidding me? I wouldn't give a fuck how much money I was making, y'all. Y'all give me. When I catch ugliness, I can't do that. That's why I am who I am today. That's why, I don't take no oaths to nothing. Because when you get that sliminess, when you start doing ugly shit, homie, remind me of the clown on in Living Color back in the day. He was called Homie the Clown. And he'll bust you upside his head, bust you upside your head with us batteries that was in a sock. And he'd be like, homie, don't play that. That nigga laid all out on the floor. Yeah. Well, it might have been rocks. Or how about a lock? Huh? What if somebody put a lock in a sock and hit you upside your fucking head? Hmm? Just because you playing mind games. That's why you gotta be careful out here in the world. Cause you never know who you run against. That's and they really don't give two fucks about nothing. All they want to do is just go back home at any given moment in time. You gotta understand, to some people on this earth, waking up and doing shit is nothing to them like it is for you to be serious about what you're doing for you and your family. They take that and look at it. They can always go home. These are your people that mostly they don't read. It ain't that they can't read. They don't. They never have the interest or willpower to do so. Anybody can learn to read. So when you got people who society deem as being retarded, they're not retarded. What does retarded mean? Slow to progress. So that means it's them that's taking their fucking time to do what you want them to do. They ain't in no rush. I don't want to learn my ABCs. So of course I'm gonna grow up saying, I don't know what you're talking about. And they the ones that end up really being smarter than the people who getting 6-digit figure pays because they're reversing the mind psych on them, and they giving them a check to stay home. So who's more powerful and in charge? Huh? You can't tell me them people is crazy, B. They don't run outside in front of a car. Hmm? They wake up and they put their pants on. Hmm? They listen to TV, huh? Don't they? They talk to you, sensible enough, huh? For you to be talking back, else you wouldn't talk to them if they was crazy. Hmm? So what is crazy? We are multidimensional, infinite consciousness, incarnated in a physical body for a period of intense experience on the road of evolution. A lot of people don't know that you were a different height. You were at a different height than what you know of today, the average person being what? Let's say 6 feet. Huh? Think about it. In the Bible, they said it was giants on the earth. Huh? We look back in history, or look back in time, we'll find, and still, there's somewhere at a remote location having a nice little comfort life. People or beings of 10 feet tall. See, you only entrapped within the ice walls of Turtle Island. So they didn't teach you nothing abroad of the circumference of that in which you uh reside in. And they call it Earth. And they took the flat plane, right? In which you're on, and you are on a flat plane of surface that's stable and ground. That's why the Bible says it's stationary. The earth is stationary under the firmaments in the beginning in Genesis, right? But they don't want you to know this because it will empower you. So what's easy for them to do is take it and wrap it and fold it into a ball. And then sometime in the 1930s, they introduced this global concept. Because before then, there wasn't no fucking globe, y'all. There wasn't no globe on the teacher's desk in the beginning of schooling. You go back and look at the cowboy movies when the white kids was at school. They taught flat earth. We got people today still living that was here before that. So it wasn't until the 1920s until they started and they figured that they need to switch the knowledge of the corporation, of their corpse, of their product. You see, because this will better keep what? You propped up and suitable and fat for the market. You see? Because if there is no minds to control, there will be no government. This is what a government does. This is what a government is. An entity, a person, a power that dictates and controls mentalities. You see? So you are incarnated in the physical body for a period of intense experience on the road of evolution. That means you're supposed to be downloading your blood and your cells, because your blood is crystal liquid light, right? And preparing it to be better than it was yesterday. This is why you must stay away from foreign substances that keeps it dormant. And there's a lot of it out here because a lot of people know what I know, and they're not as nice as I am. And they don't want you to be like I am. So they're going to juice you up. It don't last long. It wears off. Nothing that they do is everlasting. That's the good part. And especially with some herbs and some sea moss and some good meditation and thinking, you can rid this stuff of any poison in matters of time. So don't worry about that. Oh, I took my, I let them juice me up. Don't worry about it. Fast. Think well. Take some sea moss. Let's kick it right out. So we don't die. That's a big misconception. You can't die. Your energy is consciousness, and energy cannot be destroyed, only transformed into another expression. That's why I said it's imperative for you to be thinking and downloading your cells of what you want to be in your next incarnation. What do you think old people do when they get 80, 90 years old in a rocking chair on the porch with the fucking white picket fence and the dogs running around, and after you done achieved that? Huh? You know how American dream is. Grandma don't want to talk. Grandma, all she doing is watching that little girl, her granddaughter, run around and wishing that she was young again, just like her. In fact, Grandma in her mind saying, when I come back, I'm going to be a Puerto Rican. I want long hair this time. And I want to be with wealthy parents. Do y'all think there's a mystery God creating your experience in people in lives, or is it you yourself in your first eye? Could this give me, a little bit of leeway and think about it? Could I possibly be the one that's, I mean, after all, if you look at Professor X and the X-Men and he walked into his dome, what happened? The floor unfolded. Do you understand the symbology of that? Huh? What's the sacred geometry and the cosmology of the floor unfolding? Just like the yellow brick road. Mm. And you got the wolf and the yellow brick road. What is its job? To keep throwing obstacles in your way. Don't that go on in your life? Ain't that what you experience? Isn't this what you chalk up under Satan's attacking me? Oh, every time I try to do good, here comes Satan. It's not no Satan coming to get you every time you do good. It's just that you becoming more aware. And the more you come aware, the more things that you see that what you thought you saw was not what it exactly is and representing itself as. So now you need to do a reevaluation into what you told, because in reality, there is no such thing as good and bad. So when you realize that you are not your physical body, but the infinite eternal consciousness giving life to the body, some people say, well, how was that, Nate? Carbon, copper, and ether. This is what your brain is made up of. You still don't understand? I'll make it even a little bit more simpler. Look at a car and go lift the hood up, and you go to what they call a carburetor. And in that carburetor, you're going to see a bunch of copper, y'all. That's the only place in the whole entire vehicle where there's a whole ball of goddamn twisted up copper. So I said to myself, okay, this is cosmological shit. So let me figure this out. Listen, people, I tell you, you gotta study sacred geometry and cosmology, because and symbolism. You see, because this is how you understand your below and your above, your in and your without. Okay, and what it does each day, it brings more clarity, growth and development. Remember, we're here to evolve. You're in a physical body for a period of time of intense experience on the road to evolution. Don't let nobody else tell you any different. Amen. Some people tell you God created you and he sent you to earth to see how good you can be. And he made hell and he put the devil down there, though. And he put a lot of tricks. God a motherfucker, ain't he? You wait till I see him when I get with me. Boy, y'all better, that shit better not be real. Because me and God going, You think you made a game up. You wait till I got a game for him to play. Since you made people go to a place and you knew it was devil down there. You knew it was drugs and crack and shit. And you talking about you gonna put them down there and see if they're gonna say no. What kind of God is that? You playing games, right? So that type of God, just like P. Diddy and everybody else, he got some answers to explain. We got some answers to do. Everybody in Hollywood, don't step down God now. No. Here you see God now, he's stepping down. This nigga running. Now he don't want to help nobody. No. This is the day, the time that you must see the Grim Reaper. You must pay the piper. Remember that? I did. I paid for. I went. Hey, they put me under duress, threat, and coercion for 13 years. Real talk. I paid my time, my price for what I done. So you know I ain't letting nothing in America slide. If I got the job where things need to be rectified and matters need to be remedied, oh yeah, I ain't nobody getting a pass. Nope. Nobody. No Muslim, no Christian, no Buddha, none of you niggas, especially you Israelis, you Jews. Y'all definitely ain't getting no pass. The best thing they can do is relinquish all those jewelry stores down there on Sampson Street and Chestnut Street and Warner Street over to back to the Moors. And we don't want that shit. That's why you think it ain't been done yet, huh? How many times you think you're going to want to create a pyramid, y'all? How many times you going to want to be a Stevie Wonder, a Michael Jordan, a Babe Ruth? Huh? How many Black Wall Streets do y'all want to have only for now the Mexicans that come and burn it the fuck down? That's what's going to happen if y'all do this shit all over again. Let's say the black people got all their shit back. The rate that the war is going and the border, and you black people ain't unified and ain't stick together, what's going? I can see it now. 3030, Philadelphia, another fucking fire. Mexicans got hyped, mad, because the blacks wouldn't share. Say, let me stop talking like that, because I'm the type, when I talk, it manifests. So I can't play like that. But listen, people, the essence of your being in every cell within your body is inherently multidimensional. However, your conscious awareness has been conditioned. Huh? That's why they took the flat plane of surface of bent it and made it into a ball and spun you. Sit in this chair and let me spin you. I guarantee you be feeling fucked up. You gonna be bitching. So stop me, stop me, slow down. I used to do it on the merry-go-round with my sisters and her girlfriends. I used to sit back and wait till they all get on, and I just run over there and start spinning. My sister be like, "Well, fuck you up. You wait till you stop." So you had to spin them fast and haul ass. Tell my team, "Come on, we out." Because they was going to chase you. My sisters didn't play, and her girlfriends. So yeah, you gotta remember, your conscious awareness has been conditioned to navigate within the confines and constraints of a three-dimensional matrix. While we look not at the things which are seen. This is 2 Corinthians 4:18. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. The breath is the essence of the divine. Through exclusive to our sight, I'm sorry, though elusive to our sight, I'm getting tired. I'm seeing things. But I knew that didn't sound right because it wouldn't fit in the idea, the conception in which we was conveying. So that's why I had to check myself. It's okay. So I'm sorry. The breath is the essence of the divine. See? Though elusive to our sight, taste, and touch, much like fish. This is deep. Never have this went on like this before. Okay, so much like fish oblivious to the water they swim in, we often move through the breath as if it were non-existence. Right? Because we don't see this. You take it for granted. Oh, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna breathe today. Remind me of Tony Braxton. Breathe again. Breathe again. Right? Unbeknownst to us, we traverse an ocean of spirit. That's the breath. That's the air too. You're made up of, listen, people, neutrons, electrons, and protons. This is the initial atom, atom. That's who you are. But they took your essence and developed science and made a physical, literal man and named him ADAM. Oh, y'all better listen. Well, actually, first it was plagiarized with the ATUM, Atum Ra, which is the sun giving off the same thing, the corona and the energy. See, I'm telling you, you got to understand how the plagiarism, syncretism of your state of existence is all and the same. Nothing is different, and everything is you. Why do you think Tupac Shakur said, "If there's no you, there's no. If there's no you, there's no me. If there's no me, there's no you." Hmm? The Holy Spirit is intricately woven into every breath. So, what is breath and spirit? Energy. How is it interwoven? Because we dealing electronically. Wavelength, waves, frequencies, and gamma rays. 666 is nothing to be afraid of. 666 is the mark that is, it's like your patent code. It's not no mark of the beast that'll be looked for on your forehead. That's symbolic. It's symbolic to nothing more than the patent code to that what you are. Everything notice has a code and a patent to it. Hmm? It serves as the life force that animates our personality and steers our emotions. Upon our first inhale at birth, it graces us. And with our final exhale at death, so called death, it gracefully departs. The term spirit finds its roots in the Latin word spira, spirare, meaning breath. Thus, it is an undeniable truth that breath and spirit are synonymous. Let's go to Genesis chapter 2, verse 7. God breathes life into the nostrils of man. Huh? So, as all right, so I think that's going to be it for today. Yeah, we don't want to get too much into this yet. It's not that it's irrelevant to the conversation, to the idea. It's just that I don't want to feed the horse too much, too much of anything is no good, They tell you orange juice is good for you. Oranges is good for you. But if you take in too much orange or orange juice, you're going to get over acidic and then probably get what I called strep throat because I had too much acid. Okay. They say milk does the body good. I seen somebody drink so much milk because they want the body to look good. But what happened? They developed uh for over too much calcium boils or bubbles that needed to be drained. So, even sex. Some people think, well, okay, Nate, how about sex? Yes, there have been men died having sex after ejaculating because of the high rate of heart increase and the clogged up artery and the weak heart couldn't handle that explosion that takes place in the brain because man see, a lot of people don't know that that sperm comes from the mind. It comes from their brain, not the mind. I'm sorry. The sperm and it's developed and accumulated as the energy travels and has this extension and descension up and down the spine and harnesses up into what they call the nut sacs. But that's a lot of different science that later on in life, after the people realize who they are, then they're going to have to start studying because now, once you realize and you accept that you God, naturally you're going to have to see how God operates. Okay. In my Pam Kamala energy. So I'm out of here, y'all. We're going to get up out of here. Yeah, y'all next president is going to be Kamala. I'm going to have to go ahead and weigh in on the concept. I don't vote. I just dictate and I foretell. I'm a prophet. So if you really want to know, and I'm pretty much been right on with my prophecy throughout all the times I've been here. I've never failed, And so again, just keep in mind, it doesn't matter if they put you in office. Shit still got to go on the earth, y'all. You just got to get in there and come back out here and tell us what the fuck they tell you to tell us, and get your gray hair like Obama did, and just get your mind all ready and twisted up, which, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. If they want to stop birth control, it's not because Trump gives two rats ass about whether you want to have a baby or not. His job is to get out there and tell us what them upper people that dictate and govern don't have birth certificate that we don't see. Remember, there is spiritual forces in places, high places of wickedness or something like that they say in the Bible. You got to understand what that means, yo. All that mean, that's nothing invisible, spooky, and ghostly, and that you got to die or fight them in your dreams. No. All that mean is that these niggas don't have no birth certificate, no social security number. They don't use cash. They don't have a Visa card. They don't have a MasterCard. They don't even have a cell phone number. Are you kidding me? This is who these people got to answer to. I know what I'm talking about. So if the bouncing ball dictates that it's too many niggas in America, then god damn it, we're gonna have an extermination. And you could put Daffy Duck in office. It ain't gonna matter. Shit. Put a baby in office. It don't matter. It's still gonna be tax cut. Your chicken gonna get raised up, and your gas is gonna get raised. Right? Because they fighting the outside forces that you have no idea of, that the schools didn't teach you. You stay in a child's place. You hold the cat tail. That's what they think. Don't let them disrespect y'all like that. Come up out of their schools. Come up out of their businesses. If you're going to do business and stay in a corporation in America, do it of your own. Be sovereign. Stand up. Talk back. Else, leave. You could leave. Quiet is kept. They making it where people can leave because they letting the new people come in for the next hundreds of years. Because y'all niggas don't want to work. Y'all don't want to do nothing. They decided that when the pandemic came. You didn't hear the Koreans? Koreans that had black people working for their business was mad as shit. I said, what's wrong, Omar? She don't want to work. I said, why she don't want to work? Because the government giving them money. I said, damn. Black folks don't want. I said, hey, baby, here, I gave her a tip. You know what I mean? Like, come on, y'all. We got to make the world work. So black people, you're not going to build you're not going to create no more music. Rap is done. That's it. Y'all can forget about music. Teddy Pendergrass, everybody rolling out, Aretha Franklin, Michael Jackson, all that. It's over. You can forget about music. Music will be a thing that you better watch on somebody's iPod or something, or Facebook page if you want to hear what music was when it come 3000 out here, 3070, 4020, 4019. This is only 2024. Can you imagine how it's going to be in 5033? Oh, you're not that strong? I see it. Because I'm planning it, people. That's who I am. This is what you're dealing with in the universe. God in flesh. And I'll come to you in your dreams too. Yeah, I can do it. You know your little so-called dreams that you have when you lay down that night? It won't be the boogeyman if you don't straighten up. You remember how when you was a little boy or a little girl, you went running downstairs or to your parents talking about, Mom, I'm having a bad dream. Yeah. You got to realize that man is the only unit of creation that is self-aware of the cosmic light within him. Woman too. All else are electrically activating based upon instinct. Are we clear on that? Huh? Get up out of here, man. Make sure that you look within to extract everything that you need to manifest for yourself. I mean, like, it's all right to go outside yourself. You might want somebody help you out to get, a dining room set. You might need a refrigerator or something in the kitchen. What I do is sit back. And you have to. This is how you make manifest. without the assistance of a spooky or a mystery god. You think, you feel, and you move in that exact order. Remember, we staying in the power of the 3, 6, and 9. This is the remedy. This is the magical code to master all things on earth. Michael Jordan, 23, right? 2 threes, 33-degree Mason, right? Jesus dying at 33. Huh? Threes is wrapped in everything. The Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. First base, second base, and third base before you go home. Keep going to court 3 times for the same thing. You get life. Electrons, neutrons, and protons creates what? You. Atom. Not ADAM. ATOM. The base of all physical matter is ether, also known as spirit. It is a substance that is everywhere but nowhere all at the same time. This is the information, people, that's needed in having to know thyself. To know that your favorite color is blue and you like chocolate ice cream and your favorite car is an Audi will not suffice the concept or the reality of knowing thyself. I'm out of here. Make sure you have a great life and do it on purpose, people.